Vampires are always cool, regardless of whether if they sparkle, they're old or Dracula, or even ones that aren't exactly traditional vampires. And I swear, first I watched your Gentle's Vampire, and then lo and behold, got one from, yes, Mario Bava. I found yet another Mario Bava movie, this time called E Vampiri or E Vampiri, The Vampires, released here in the States as Lust of the Vampire in 1957. When a woman is murdered, there's something going on. When her and all of her blood has been removed. Pretty much, vampires could also be phlebotomists. Yeah. So after being phlebotomized, this woman, a journalist, gets named Pierre Latina or something like that. Investigates what's going on, and what eventually discovers is there's a woman who is trying to keep her appearance youthful in the most unusual way possible. And I'm like, huh, interesting. All the while, he is being seduced by a woman. What is going on? Why are these what is going on with these phlebotomists? I'm not sure, but that's why you're here to find out. And this story is pretty much what you would see. It is a 1950s Italian non-traditional vampire movie. Boy, that is a phrase if I ever said that. And this one is pretty good. It deals with maybe a little bit of drug addiction. It deals with trying to stay young and everything else. And I don't know. It's like I like this movie to a point, but at the same time, when you start to understand all of Bava's trademarks that he uses, yes, this is a slow movie. There is not much. It's gritty. Yeah, it's realistic in a certain way, but then again, when a woman is trying to keep her appearance youthful, she has a yeah she has like this scientist or whatever use a bunch of chemicals to keep herself youthful, and they even said, yeah, but if you continue to do this for the short duration, it's fine, but the prices afterwards will be you, you know what will happen. It's like, I don't care, just do it. So yeah, this was obviously, before this was before everything that Bava did with Black Sunday, Blood and Black Lace, The Girl Who Knew Too Much. This was actually all right. It's all right for what it is. It's like nothing really stands out about it. It's not like this legendary masterpiece that anyone's that is underrated. It's interesting to see how he was going to, like, before he was famous. Yeah, that was before they were famous cameos or productions. This is one of them. Oh, yeah. The character, the journalist, I liked because, he is active and involved. He's trying to uncover the secret, but he's also being seduced and falling in love with a woman. And, of course, obviously, he gets super involved in the case again, getting into, one of the tropes of going in too deep and not listening. His boss is there, and you're thinking, oh, does his boss have anything to do with it? No, he just doesn't want the newspaper's reputation tarnished, which you can understand. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. But yeah, it's like this movie it's only 78 minutes, and the first half is just is the reporter going around. He's trying to figure everything out and piecing together some stuff. But then he gets told, "Hey, don't come over here. Just stay away from it and just focus on something else." So yeah, but ultimately you're also wondering, like, what is going on with the who is the villainess in this movie? Is it um and it just turns out it's just some old crone who's just wants to keep herself youthful, so they take in some of the Countess Bathory legends, I guess you can say, of bathing in young women's blood in order to maintain a youthful appearance, and also a little bit of the fall of the House of Usher with the paranoia and everything. And yeah, it's like she's always trying to keep herself youthful. I think it's just the pursuit of immortality and the consequences slash prices that ultimately get paid, especially when too many people go missing. And lo and behold, the web eventually leads to you. So that was alright. Yeah. But ultimately, with Bathory, it turns out it wasn't any of that. It's like, yeah, she did treat some young women harshly, but mainly because a lot of people really wanted her land, and it was a whole bunch of political stuff, which that's a video for another time. Anyway, the contemporary setting for 1957 I liked. It gave it a more distinct edge, of like saying, hey, this is maybe how someone could actually keep their youth intact. They keep a young woman locked up, which was, it was like saying, hey, she's going to, the crown is going to get her next victim, which was interesting. But yeah, it just, for a while, it's like some stuff goes on and then some of it doesn't. So it's, I don't know. I got enjoyment from it, but yeah, obviously this was written at a small budget, and it ultimately towards the end, like they discover it, they manage to eliminate the crown, save the lady that was trapped in there, and it's like, okay, I enjoyed this, but yeah, this is definitely one that kind of laid the foundation, because I'll admit that the castle where the crown is at, you could tell the beginnings, but with the spider webs and the architecture and everything. It's like it looks fine. That this because this was originally a different director. I think he walked out, was on the last day, and then Mari had to come and pretty much just repair everything to make it at least sellable. And the scriptwriter made a bet saying that he could finish this movie in 12 days. By the 10th day, he realized he wasn't making any progress, so then Bava came in, made some changes, and then finally managed to get everything finished within 12 days. So yeah, he really is really a freaking genius, and probably, arguably, like one of my top 3 favorite directors. And of course, this was the first sound Italian horror movie, because there had been, ones before, like a silent 1920 Frankenstein movie, if I'm not mistaken. But this is like how American Britain were starting to have their own, with of course, our own style for movies and Britain's own style, but Italy really didn't contribute much. But I think with this, and with the relations by what was it, 1962, I think that there were could be wrong, like right around 200 Italian pre-giallo horror movies, or Italian movie productions in general. So that's absolutely insane to think about. So yeah. So yeah, this movie was kind of bridging the gap, I guess is the best way to describe it. I mean, it's like you get some nice visuals with the architecture, and when the chrome goes from old to young and young to old, and the then contemporary Italian setting was interesting. But yeah, obviously you could tell that this was just a whole bunch of pieces coming together, where I guess it's more the certain pieces that come together for the part which make this film passable, fine. I'd watch it again. It was at least interesting. But yeah, ultimately this is like a 2.5 out of 4. Absolutely nothing wrong with it. It's an Italian too, so I like that. But yeah, I say actually, yeah, you give a Vampiri, or Lust of the Vampire, I'll watch.